Hi, everybody. We have a mini flow today. It's 20 minutes moving the whole body with a focus on the back, plus some arms and shoulders. Let's get set with a standing warm-up. Place one hand on the hip. Inhale, wave the other overhead for side bends. Exhale through to the other side. Inhaling into the stretch, creating continuous movement from one side to the other. Lengthening as we stretch, grounding the feet to the floor, all 10 toes. Back to the heels. One more stretch. Up and over. Exhale to stand. Find a half squat position. Feet are hip width apart. Then open and close the arms. I'm angled forward so my shoulders are over my knees. You'll start to feel this warming up the upper back. It's just a small squat, so not meant to be a lot of work on the legs. We want to get ourselves set up for a small forward pitch here so we can feel it through the back and the back of the shoulders. Bring yourself to a triangle stance now. Trying to connect both feet fully to the mat. Take a little knee bend forward. Feel a small stretch through the back heel. And then forward fold. Stand back up. It's the front knee stretch to the forward fold. Take it slow. There is balance work. Another place you can put your arms is behind the head. This is a good cue for the forward bend to keep alignment from the head through the neck, through the spine. Front knee bends. It's not a huge bend, because you want to keep that back heel on the floor or very close to it. This is working the whole back side of the body. Great warm-up stretch. Great balance challenge. Finish this side. Release the hands. Turn to the front and find a plie stance. Rotate the feet out. Lower down into your plie. Split one arm into a side bend. Exhale, stand up. Switch arms as you plie to the other side. And repeat back and forth with the arms each time you plie. Keeping the knees back, keeping the shoulders stacked, and the gaze forward. Last one. Now make it a quick combo. Go into your plie and take 3 small side bend pulses. Stand up. Try the other side. 3 quick stretches. Exhale up. One more set. Lower down. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, stand, and 3, 2, 1. Stand up, lower the hands, turn to the other side with your triangle stance. Both heels on the mat. Bend the front knee for the stretch. Upper body folds forward. Use the glutes and the back to stand back up. Try out the arm placement with the hands folded behind the head for the alignment cue. Taking it slow, but moving without interruption. Forward fold. Stack the shoulders, then knee bend. Straighten up. Last forward fold. Release the hands and come full circle by finding your half squat and doing those arm waves forward. You'll kind of feel like a bird here, flapping your wings. This was a quick standing series to get us warmed up. We'll be taking it to the floor next, getting in that full arm and back workout. Exhale to stand. Let's come to one side of the mat and face the long way so you can work through some forward folds. You'll dive forward like a candy cane, find the floor. Inhale, reverse the motion, peeling up. Arms stay narrow, wave them overhead. Dive forward. Melt into your stretch. Lift off the floor. Stand all the way up. Dive forward. Let's do a couple more. One more full dive. Down to the floor. Inhale. Roll yourself up. And dive forward one more time. Finding the floor, holding a quick stretch. Let's walk the hands out to a high plank or to a half plank on the knees. 30-second hold. Be mindful of your alignment. Hips are lifted. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Head is lifted. Let's lift the hips. Press back into a downward facing dog. Both heels press down into the mat. Now you're feeling that benefit of the warm-up we did to stretch out the back of the legs, stretch out the ankles. Now we have the support of our hands. Reach one hand across the body to the opposite ankle for a small twisting stretch. Try the other side. One more set each side. Reach across, holding the ankle. And one more. Reach across. Big stretch for the back and the shoulder. Hold your down dog 5 more seconds. Lift the heels, lower the knees, and drop to the elbows. making a triangle from your hands out to your elbows. Kick one leg out, 8 kicks up and down. Take the first one slow, find your alignment, ankle, knee, hip to the shoulder, tap down and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's a gentle tap to the mat. One more. Take the foot up and hold it. Add circles, pick a direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap that foot down, pull the knee in. Try the other side. Start with the kicks. Lift it up slow, tap it down, then increase speed once you're comfortable with the alignment, where you're kicking to. When we drop down to the elbows, we can kick higher, but you need to keep your core engaged so you don't get a sway back. You need a neutral spine. Let's do those circles. Hold it up. Circle for 8 times in the direction that you choose. Feeling the shoulder work, keeping the shoulders over the elbows, not leaning forward. Let's tap the foot down, pull both knees in, tuck the toes, transfer the weight back to your hands, press into down dog, and create a wider down dog here. You're going to bend the right leg into a hamstring curl. The foot kicks up, but the thigh stays in place. Lower the left knee down to the mat, splitting the legs, but keeping that right foot up like you want to make a footprint on the ceiling. Lower the knee down, press back into your down dog. Try the other side. Hamstring curl. Lower the knee and split the leg. Foot stays up, 90-degree bend at both knees. Lower the left leg down and press into down dog. You can stick with this version, dividing it into the components where you lower down both knees before pressing back like we just did, or you can combine it together like this. Lower into your split leg stance, then press right back into down dog, alternating sides. Split the legs and lower, pull them together to press back. As you press back, you want to keep the upper foot up. So the glutes and the hamstrings are working as much as you can, all the way through the motion, keeping that foot up, pressing back, then placing it down into the stretch. Split to 90 degrees at both knees. Full coordination, upper and lower body. Last one. Press into your down dog, 5 seconds. Then lower the knees down. Walk the legs back and lower yourself down to the mat, placing the hands by the shoulders. Small lift through the chest so the back muscles are engaged, then double leg lift and lower 8 times, ankles and knees pressed together. 4, 5, they're small. 6, 7, 8, one leg at a time, kick up and down. 2, 3, 4. Notice how your single kicks can go higher. Still lifted through the shoulders. One more kick and down. Wrap the hands behind you, lower the head to the mat, palms are facing up, hands are on the pelvis. Exhale, lift the upper and lower body, wave one arm overhead, wave it back, lower down. Exhale, lift, head and feet, wrap the other arm overhead and back to the pelvis, lower down. Try 8 of these, 4 waves on each side. And if it helps, you can keep the feet connected. That does make it harder, but you want to at least keep the feet close together. Try not to let them come out to a V shape. Everything stays in line. Inner thighs need to join the party. Time for one more wave on each side. Exhale, lift, wave. Wrap it back and lower to the mat. Take the hands all the way around. Place them overhead in a triangle shape, palms face down. Let's try breaststroke. Lift the upper body. Wrap the arms around, thumbs up the sides of the body, through and around, up and through. Reach overhead. Extending the back up higher as you bring the arms back. Tuck the elbows, keeping the shoulders up. Lowering only as those hands come overhead. 8 times. 2 more to go. And 1 more lift. Arms come through, lower them down. Take the hands into the sides. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up. You can take a stretch in child's pose. If you'd like a quick stretch, we have 1 more front plank to go. If you'd like to move yourself into that front plank, do it now. Knees or toes. Hold your plank right here. Option to take it 1 more level up by adding kicks, lifting 1 foot up, raising into your kick, switch to the other side, and down. I'm doing 10 kicks. You can also do this from the knees, just kicking the leg out straight and tucking it back in. Using the abs to hold you up through the center, hips stay up, strength through the shoulders, through the arms. Place both feet on the floor. Press back and swing your feet around. Let's do a reverse plank. You can stretch out those shoulders first, placing the palms on the floor, fingers point towards the hips. Get the shoulders stretched out, ready to activate the entire back line of the body. I'm gonna go for the full reverse plank, pressing myself up, lifting. You can also walk the feet in and do the reverse plank from the crab position. Lower down, reset anything that you need to. We'll take it up 1 more time. For the full set, press yourself into your reverse plank. Option to add the kicks 10 times. These are much harder generally than front planks. Press the hands into the mat. Press the shoulder blades together. Open the collarbone. Connect the heel down to the mat. As you switch sides, lower yourself down. Let's take a stretch. Right here is the shoulder stretch. Just cross the arm in front of the body and hold it. Then you'll switch to the other side. You can forward fold into your hamstring stretch, reaching for the knees, the ankles, or the toes. Remembering to hold each stretch 10 to 30 seconds. You can stretch anything else that you'd like to, then finish in a child's pose, relaxing back, taking some time to calm yourself. Thank yourself for being here. You got the whole body working. You made the most of your 20 minutes. Let me know how it went, and I'll see you tomorrow.